ekiganiro ky'omugusi Ensoko TV obworoso bw'omugusi tomucha gutengera emirobere yaito yogosemia na gukumenya yagokorekana kera rituko n'abariki baito beandirete chingaki Chinsa ase eng'encho yao eyariganie ase obotengeri butari n'omubwekano. Eye n'Ensoko TV obworoso bw'omugusi.
Mwancho mwirire ya Ensoko TV boroso mugusi no mubasondo muya aiga chitariki chiga 25 na isato omuchenyino yo gatano mwaka wechile Ibere 25 na rimo nandi tukumira na asembeo ase Chinsa chiga Isano na Ibere chiabono mubaso chi Afrika ya muchinga kiyoko ya nyorama ya senchira yo bwenge bura basike baito bayargalire aso mubaso bono erikwere kyabuna nkwe manyore aliagenderete aya etre na boiga yarachi kubwate tusanga so bwamo wetera senchira yo mutsanda wekera Facebook na bega sansemeria ya YouTube Ensoko TV eritriane Ishmael Mogere. Muchakano mubasobono musayo yo moniga sambiri wika gukwa magega yuko mutachira inse ngina moke na magega yaye kumuita imiyeke nyorokia igorere wodi ya bombaba SMO ye bunge ya bumachoge barabwe county ne ya Kisii gukwana nabanyekero eyo nabanyakenyoro nigo baorokirie obororo bwabo kubwatikana n'emechando baetere inse ya maboko yo mukagerwa oyo.
Asegise kiabeire omong'ina ng'entiru bono mambia n'omwana oisemoke omumuro omwabo nabo twachandeke twarerire omwana oyo n'omwana ochandete ekenyore amatuko amange abagambi baito no bara chiriboti chiaye chire paka obisi y'omugambi ebintu akoiba korwa ekenyoro no bire polisi magena lakini monte yokofuatiria chusi gagenda ase omong'ina okorokurosi akamubutora okoboko na rosi namwagete ebeti okoboko koruga agu ekeraire riboti magena step teyo yategetiwe ekara namanye n'omwaribu koruga agu ekera acherero mambi omong'ina uchikuye getugi achigutera no amonyore na kumubuna ebigoti na gwanza kumukorera amang'ana y'obonyaka paka ekera aguchikumubwatuka onyora ng'osirire ainaro naigwa ase mambi yarere kenyoro kiaigorera gaiga ase omong'ina kemuntu ararire bono toichanete
ekera twanyore simi ng'akorero tibonkirwe okure igona minyokire ne pigipigi na beire ne riyanda rinene kegorie kegeke tugisabira nikerebo geka nyasa akonya abana aba na bakenyoreke bari ne riyanda rinene kera na ikironi gona sinyiru gaki abantu baminto twarerire gaki abang'ina mwakura bono gaki omong'ina orenge goutatara kende nyaki nyasaye tigamutimokie ekera tigiro mogaka maega ne riyanda rinene gaki tigatusabire nkeye gaki gekenyoreke tigakiagachu n'abagambi benkeye gaki nabonegerete igo agetoichanete tokonya abagambi minto kura bagakana bang'ine yale gokiyaga matie bonyesariri
na minyokire sana na chireko na kango konya na nyone bintu byo sibiera te birigisete akiri rende egento no mwako yakwa nurwa abagaka bagenyoreke mashiretie binte binge amang'ana akorekanira nko igunde sende jikase ni chiana njiri ko amang'ana te ko amgenyoreke abagaka batemire ko amang'ana abantu bari ko babwatesia bona komunya gutika amang'ana abeire bona abeire ensase ya abeire umuriro
Sense moyende magigayo murero gwateka se skuru ya utumishi Girls Academy ubutukubugo kira rero mu waziri w'ekisemi nigaene kiribuna ase umubaro bw'abanyaruka gose umubaro bw'aboroki wa 153 na batatu nigayikomira batano noyo mobile kiwo gusiria ubugima bwabo abwase abande 50 na babire na kianda batigairwe n'ekingoma au chinga 52 na babire noyo mubanyorire ububwenya na kuigulirwa korwa kinyagitari abwasa abande batano na babire bagendere konyora obobwenia nyagitari.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a sad day today that we woke up with the sad news of a fire incident at this school, Utumishi Senior School, where at about 12:45 a.m. a fire broke out in one of the dorms on the second floor of that particular dorm. And the dorm is completely destroyed, together with a lot of injuries to our learners. And unfortunately, we lost some of our learners in that incident. I'm going to give you those figures. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular school has a total girls population of 815 girls. At the time of the incident, the girls that were in school were 808. 7 of the girls were at home for various reasons. Out of the 808 girls, 79 were injured and taken to the hospital. They were treated, and 71 of them were discharged. We have 7 currently admitted, and 1 has been picked by the parent from the hospital. Out of that number of 808, we have 16 fatalities whose identities will be identified. The process of accounting will be taking place with our investigators. It's an unfortunate incident.
Even as we account for the 16 so far identified as having passed on, I want to ask the people of Kenya that together we stand with the families, the Utumisha Academy fraternity, and the rest of the family members who have lost their loved ones in prayer, in support. I ask everyone to be patient. We avoid speculation as to the cause of this tragedy. I also want to thank the multi-agency team of disaster response, starting from our county security team led by the county commissioner, the KDF team, the various formed up units, including us too, that came in very fast. As you very well know, most of the students who come to this school are children of our officers who serve in the National Police Service. And so as a ministry and as a family, we stand with everybody. Even as we release the parents whose children are still in school, which is the larger number, and who actually may not have been injured directly, we know that they will need a lot of support, psychosocial support. And the hotline number has been given, which is 1199, for basically for people to call for help. And we are working together with the Red Cross, as you know. They are part of the National Disaster Response team, so that even when their children have already gone home, we will make sure that even at home, they will receive counseling services and psychosocial support wherever they may be.
Asense mwendo mubunge wensemu ye bunge ya Kiharu ndindi nyoro nigaikire bosi bwe komiti ya bunge yiwe korigereria amangana bwatikane budget irigo kwanera aya bwatikane no gukina kwerigoriria mafuta imeyense ndindi asenkwane aya bosi bwe komiti yo nigaereire Chinsa ao echiganiri wikiranirwa irigo kyani birengo by'ubutumekyo bwe kibesa serikali na igogotoria wika $1 billion.
Global threats when there are disruptions. what happened around COVID, what happened around the time of Russia-Ukraine war. And it was evident that these kind of disruptions don't take too long. Because as you know, the global geopolitics is also a moving, it's also a moving vehicle. So it's never static for too long. So I thought this process of disruption will not last for long. So I was caught in between what the country should do. One, either spend money now, spending money meaning actual money, or forfeiting some revenue now, so that we arrest the spiraling increase in fuel prices. That's option number one. The option number two is to be laissez-faire and let the market do their work and let the economy find its path. So I thought that the latter would put us into a situation as an economy which we may take too long to recover. I actually have proposals that can save the expenditure side of 100 billion shillings. One area that I'm targeting is that we have to decimate completely, almost completely, foreign travel. And foreign travel here, I mean for everyone. As members of parliament leading the way, the executive and the judiciary. Second is that desperate times like this calls for all of us to have haircuts. And therefore, Honorable Chair, it will not be proper for me to name the other two without saying that the same constituents being affected by oil are the same that we serve. So CDF also has to sit around 2 billion shillings. The other thing, Honorable Chair, is something called O&M. And I don't want to sensationalize this meeting, but I know as much as you know. As the media has covered, and I have actually gone and tabulated, there are offices that are getting inordinately higher budget than previously. Our leaders, the top offices, namely State House, has to also lead the way. The last one, where we can get flesh, I mean fat without even cutting the flesh, leave around the bone.
Ime county ya Mombasa abaraine bamenyekura se county ya Mombasa nigo bagikiri borore bikoro byo gwitwa kwa basubati imeyense asabaganira abarayi kubwatiranirwa baganirie balia bakubwatiranirwa n'ebikoro ebyo kuimukirwe getambukere getindi kerichiko.
Mwanamke ndo chanzo cha uhai. Wanawake ndo wanatengeneza nyumba zetu. Lazima watengenezewe mazingira ya kuwa hata nao wako na dignity na wako safe. Maswala ya kupigana na wanawake na kuua wanawake ni maswala ambayo ni ya kitaidi na maswala ya kitambo. Mimi kama kiongozi wa leo ningependa jamii yetu embrace wanawake, wale ambao wanaua wasichana wetu. Hakuna kisa chochote ambacho kina sababu cha kifo. Hufai kuua msichana ama mtu yoyote kwa sababu mambo yoyote. Watu wana shida, watoto wanataka kwenda shule, kuna watu hawana kazi, vijana hawana hata kazi. Na hao vijana kuna hiyo mafuta, vijana wanafaa kupanda magari, hiyo mafuta inawagonga. Niliona rais na kamati yake walianza kuweka zile subsidy. It's a good action in the right direction. Waendelee kuweka subsidy ili vijana wetu, kina baba zetu, kina mama yetu na community zetu zipate nafuu. Mafuta ikipunguzwa, mambo mengi yatapunguzwa.
Tumejiandikisha kwa wingi, kura tumekata. Hiyo ni ishara tosha ya kuwa tumeamua tutaki kutumika kisiasa. Kwa hiyo ile misimamo tuliyoiweka inafaa tusimame nao mpaka wakati itapofika ya kupiga kura. Hakuna kupewa 200 kuleta vurugu, hakuna kupewa 200 kupiga mwenzako, hakuna kupewa 200 kusimamisha miradi. Time ya siasa ikifika, tutafanya siasa. Sasa hii tunafanya miradi, ndugu zetu, vijana wetu. Na waomba sana tusimame na miradi na tuache kutumika.
Rais William Ruto ni guritikolia rero araire abaraibande gwikirania omuyega bwa masabo oyo okorekanira se nyumba nene yobraibwense aigaso mucho Nairobi igati abaraiba ikirana ngamono mokonye bomraibwense Professor Kithure Kindiki omonogerwe bunge nene Moses Masika Wetangula omonogerwe bunge ya Senate Amason Kingi nabageni bande abo bariganirwa ase omuyega oyo.
The future from the future. Continue interacting with them because they are the only people who can truly explain to you what they need in order to better and become the best leaders of tomorrow.
Even as we speak on our national leadership, our dialogues, our civic engagements, it is our character. And we agreed, all of us, that character is not in the Constitution. It is in the Bible. That it is something we grew up with. And therefore the Constitution now comes in to guide you in your character.
That, okay, I have forgotten. It's not a willful act. So people who tell us forgive and forget, I don't know where they get it from. Because there is nowhere in the Bible where these two are combined. Forgiving, on the other hand, comes the Commissioner General of Uganda Prisons.
Professor, welcome. And it reminds me, you know, when we pray, when our nation, when we pray, we must believe in the power of prayer, you know. And I'm reminded of where we've been as a nation, the challenges we've come through as a nation. Today, we have many things to thank God for. Many. And I say so without fear of any contradiction. I remember, for example, in 2022, we had serious drought in our country. And some clergymen came and proposed to me that we need to pray. We went to Nyayo Stadium and we prayed. Many people. Said all manner of things. You know, look at these guys. Instead of planning on how to manage the drought, they have gone to Nyayo Stadium to pray. And worse, the president himself is there. But Mungu ni nani? I think the last 3 years, God has been gracious to our nation. The words of Deuteronomy 28 have become true for Kenya. God has given us rain in season. Our agriculture has thrived. Our food security has improved. Unga that was 250 is 100 shillings less today. We have mobilized our own money. We are building Talanda City, not with borrowed money, with our own money. We are building Bomas with our own money. We are driving universal health.
Mono mwanchu mulili yaso kubwatia mayasenchira yo bwenge ye Chinsa Isano na Ibere chiabono mubasona gwikira buno tugwikira omweri gwika eliankino inde kakiturumbirane asumurubiri wensoko bwakire nyasaye kagutwanjira nakwa niri twirigia endra kubwatia mirubiri ndi atigire asiri twirigimereterane Ishmael Mogere.